He's here tomorrow. But coming up in this half hour, Stompin' Tom Connors, Canadian legend. You know, he vanished for 14 years. Do you remember that? Came back with his autobiography. He's just released a new disc. They've named a street after him. He won a Lifetime Achievement Award, and I went to his house. We'll have that conversation.
What more is there to do once you've written songs about Sudbury and Tillsonburg?
Bugs, blue berets, and a new one about truckers. A new one about truckers.
First, the news. Here's Leslie Jones. He's our man of the land. He's a Canadian legend. Stompin' Tom Connors when we come back.
Lazy wind, gentle breeze.
No mistaking that voice. Stompin' Tom Connors. Still coming out with discs, has a new CD out now. Part 2 of his autobiography comes out next year. He's a member of the Order of Canada. Lifetime Achievement Award just received from the Society of Composers, and a new road just named after him in PEI where he grew up. And I talked to Stompin' Tom at his home just northwest of Toronto.
Here to serve.
Here we go, Move Along with Stompin' Tom, which is the latest disc and produced by Dr. Tom Connors. Anybody we know? Is he related to Dr. Stompin?
That's what they gave me a doctorate down in St. Thomas University about 3 or 4 years ago in Fredericton, New Brunswick.
Yeah, you got a picture of that.
And I was very, very proud of that. It was unexpected and very nice of them. And so I use it now whenever I can, when it's appropriate.
That must have been something. I mean, did you sort of at that moment really appreciate how far you'd come? I mean, as someone described in your autobiography, as from the bottom of the social ladder in this country. I mean, no one had a harder start in life than you.
If you have in your heart to do something, you decide, well, I better do that. I can't do anything else. I didn't have the education to, get a better job type of thing. And music came natural to me, and I always followed the old country and western style of singing and songwriting and that kind of thing. And so after a whole lot of years writing songs and doing what all my heroes were doing, I finally got a break.
I'm here today and gone again, on my way, I am the wind.
You've had a great year in '99. I mean, this has been awesome. They named a street after you in Tignish, and you won a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Society of Composers in Canada.
As you well know, the SOCAN Awards are mainly for those who get a lot of airplay. And I couldn't imagine what kind of an award they were giving me, but about 4 years ago, I think they instituted a new award, Lifetime Achievement, National Lifetime Achievement Award, and so I guess I was in line for that.
But who would imagine Bud the Spud would have led to that? The infamous Bud the Spud.
I wouldn't have dreamed about it at all. No, it was something remarkable, I think. And I don't know where I'm going to go from here. I've had a busy year this year.
Now, part 2 of your really long autobiography comes out next year. It's Stompin' Tom and the Connors Tone, the rest of your life. Do you talk much about when you disappeared? I think a lot of people think, yeah, Stompin' Tom, he went away for 14 years because you were mad and you thought, to heck with this business, this stinks.
Yeah, I talk about it quite a bit. I bring everything up to date. I go into a certain amount of details about everything. There won't be quite as many pages in this one as the last. I think it was 518 pages in the last one.
Tom.
And this one is about 490. So altogether, over 1,000 pages between the two of them. So it's quite a story.
But you've been a really tough judge over the years of Canadian performers who've headed south and made their fame in the States. You really think people should stay here and stay Canadian?
I just feel a little sad that most of our entertainers who do become famous have to go elsewhere, and then that country usually, inevitably, claims them as being theirs. You know, I remember being in London, England, and watching a TV program, Johnny Carson, and there was a few Americans at the bar, and they were bragging like hell that Anne Murray was from the States, and the TV program didn't say any different. And so, you know, I had to speak up and say, hey, wait a minute. She's not from the States, she's from Nova Scotia. Where's Nova Scotia? I got in a fight over it that night.
Hard to imagine you fighting.
Well, I won't say, but yeah, I've been in a few scraps, I suppose.
On a Sudbury Saturday night or two?
Yeah, darn right.
Some people think you should be Governor General.
I wouldn't like that job. No, Governor General, you're under the cameras too much for that. And
no smoking, no drinking.
Oh, that would be hell. That would be terrible.
Well, maybe better just to be.
Speaking about smoking.
Okay, go ahead. I'm going to say goodbye anyway to Dr. Tom. But it's been wonderful. Nice house you got here. I like the playroom.
Thank you very much. The wife said to me about 3 or 4 years ago that she was going to put me in the doghouse one of these days. So I decided to build this room. So I didn't call it the doghouse, though. I call it the Hook.
So here you are.
At the Hook. Welcome.